Hello, friends. I wrote a letter for you on this beautiful, crisp December morning, and I hope it resonates. It's a gift to you, a gift to the midlife woman, and I hope you see yourself in this story and in this journey, and I hope it resonates in your heart and soul. I hope that you see it as a gift and an opportunity to step forward with your life. The Midlife Woman, a journey to rediscovery. Once there was a woman who had spent her life walking the well-worn paths and shoes of others. Her days were filled with the needs of her family, the expectations of society, and the quiet whispers of dreams she had long since tucked away. She was the caregiver, the peacemaker, the get-it-done girl, and the one who held everything together. Yet, somewhere in the midst of it all, she had misplaced herself. One day, as she stood before a mirror, she noticed not just the lines that were etched on her face, but the weariness in her eyes, a weariness that came not from age, but from silence. Her voice, she realized, had been hidden beneath the years of pleasing, proving, pacifying, and pretending. That voice, her own truth, her dreams, her power, was buried so deep that she feared it was lost forever. But the thing about buried seeds is that they're not always dead. They're waiting to grow and bloom. And so the woman began to dig. At first it was uncomfortable. Digging required her to sift through the soil of her past, the shoulds and the musts that weighed her down. She encountered fear and shame and doubt and formidable roots that had tangled themselves around her heart. But with each handful of dirt, each handful of earth that she moved, she unearthed something extraordinary. Fragments of herself, fragments that she had long forgotten. Deep down, there was a girl who once danced barefoot in the rain, the dreamer who believed that she could do anything, that she could be a writer, a speaker, a leader. And then there was her voice, faint at first, like the song of a bird at dawn, but one that seemed to encourage others. It took courage to let that voice grow stronger. She began to speak, not always perfectly, not always without trembling or stumbling over her words, but always with intention. She spoke of her failures, her desires, her dreams, her goals, her boundaries, and her worth, and sometimes her lack of worth. Some people didn't understand this new language of hers. They were used to the woman who whispered and pleased so many others and put everyone else first. But she learned that the right people would lean in closer. As her voice grew, so did her courage. She began to say yes to opportunities that she once avoided and no to the things and to the people that drained her spirit. Her days were no longer about simply surviving. They became about thriving, about rediscovery, about stepping forward and into the fullness of who she was really meant to be, the woman she always was. Her journey was not linear. There were days that she stumbled, days when she would just try so hard, days when the world tried to quiet her again. But tenacity became her compass, resilience her companion, and courage her foundation. She found that every time she chose to rise, she became stronger. And the woman who once stood in silence now stood tall. She threw her shoulders back and stepped into those Hello Redlow high heels, her voice echoing with power and grace and love and encouragement and honesty, and the world she was ready to face. She was a warrior of reinvention, a champion of second chances, and a testament to the beauty of beginning again. She stepped forward. She had discovered something profound about herself. She was Redlow. Redlow is older spelled backwards. It wasn't just a name. It was a movement, a battle cry, a sense of belonging, and a community. It was a reminder that growing older was not about endings, but about beginnings. It was a symbol of rediscovery, of rewriting the narrative, and of reclaiming the light that she had always carried within. In her voice, she found strength. In her voice, others found hope. In her courage, others found permission to step forward and try. And though her journey was uniquely hers, It was a beacon for every woman who ever doubted their own worth to step forward and to shine their light and to radiate it out into the world. Because the truth that she had discovered, the truth she now lived and breathed, was this: it is never too late to find yourself. It is never too late to reclaim your voice and step boldly forward into the light. She stepped forward. She became Redlow, and so can you. I am Redlow. You are Redlow. We are Redlow. Together we rise. Together we step forward. Together we are Redlow. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I believe in you. You are seen. You are heard. You are loved. You are valued. And you belong. Keep stepping forward. God bless.